everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a developing story that caused a major headache for hundreds of travelers on one of the busiest travel days of the year. Imagine this, you're on a train from St. Louis, heading to Chicago, thinking you're almost there. And suddenly, the trip comes to an unexpected halt. That's exactly what happened to 253 passengers on Amtrak Train 22 this past Sunday. The train, which had left St. Louis around 8 a.m., became disabled just outside of Chicago, according to an Amtrak spokesperson. The issue was that a number of the train's wheels actually went off the tracks. Thankfully, this happened at a low speed, so the most important thing is that no injuries were reported. That's a huge relief. The incident occurred around 1:35 in the afternoon, about 15 miles southwest of Chicago, specifically. Two sets of wheels on the main locomotive and one set of wheels on a passenger car lost contact with the tracks. Now, while the train was stuck, the locomotive was still able to provide power, which means the lights and heating system stayed on for everyone on board. That's a small comfort, but an important one. Amtrak crews also handed out complimentary food and drinks to keep the passengers as comfortable as possible during the delay. So, how did everyone get to their final destination? Well, the passengers were eventually transferred from the train to a nearby commuter rail station. From there, charter buses were brought in to take them the rest of the way into Chicago. It's definitely not the scenic train arrival they were expecting, but at least they made it. This particular train, Train 22, actually runs a daily route all the way from San Antonio to Chicago with the St. Louis stop being a key part of its journey. Amtrak has expressed their thanks to the local authorities, the rail companies CN and Metra, for their assistance in managing the situation. They've also launched a full investigation to figure out the exact cause of this derailment. It's still unclear what went wrong, but hopefully, the investigation will provide some answers and prevent this from happening again. The good news for other travelers is that Amtrak confirmed other trains were still operating that evening, and they expected a return to normal operations the following day. That includes the 5 daily round trips that run between Chicago and St. Louis. It's just incredibly tough timing for this to happen on what is traditionally one of the biggest travel days of the entire year, right after a major holiday. We'll be keeping an eye on this story as the investigation unfolds. If you were on this train or have been affected by similar travel disruptions, share your experience in the comments below. It's always interesting to hear these stories firsthand. Thanks for tuning in. And if you found this update helpful, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more news and analysis. Stay safe out there!